Hey everyone, it is Monday. It is our 17th dry land lesson. We've been doing this a long time, haven't we? Today we're going to talk a little bit about flip turns and open turns. You do a flip turn with the freestyle and the backstroke. You do an open turn with the breaststroke and the butterfly. So I'm going to show you some videos today because I feel it's a lot easier for people to observe what's going on when they can see it in the photographs, in the movies, rather than me trying to explain it because it doesn't always come out real well when I'm trying to put it all together. So the first one we're going to do is flip turns. That would be with freestyle and backstroke. So here's our Johnny Nitro.
Hey guys, Johnny Nitro here with another episode for your technique and fitness. What do you say we dive right into it? This video will teach you about flip turns. Flip turns are kind of like somersaults, but in the water. So a good way to practice this is by doing somersault on a few couch cushions at home. Flip turns are done near the wall in order to change direction.
There's our streamlining.
Flip turns are done on freestyle and backstroke, but this video will primarily focus on freestyle flip turns. Flip turns are only performed when doing 50 yards or more, or 100 meters if it's long course. There's no point in doing a flip turn for 25 since you're stopping anyway. You should begin a flip turn after you've crossed over the black T at the bottom of your lane. Dive your head towards your knees and keep your chin on your chest. If you're having trouble spinning all the way around, then use your arms to help spin you. If you're having trouble flipping straight and not off to the side, then keep your arms out to stabilize you. When your feet finally get set on the wall, make sure you streamline before you push off. You'll notice that you don't do a full 360 somersault. It's more like a half somersault. Now, before we move on to our why segment, I want to be sure you understand that flip turns should only be attempted while at practice under a coach's supervision. We do flip turns on freestyle and backstroke because these two strokes do not require us to touch the wall with two hands. Remember how butterfly and breaststroke require us to touch the wall with both hands? And that's therefore the reason we perform open turns on butterfly and breaststroke? Well, that's not the case with freestyle and backstroke. Since we don't have to touch the wall with two hands here, the fastest maneuver used to change directions is a flip turn. In fact, it's much faster than an open turn, so you should do it from now on. After all, the best way to get better at something is by doing it over and over again. For some, it's uncomfortable and they don't like doing it. But if you want to get faster at swimming, then you're going to have to do it, even if you don't feel like it. Now, I don't want to see anybody lifting their head in front of them right before they flip.
None of this. No, no, no.
I call that the chicken. Boy, do I see that more than I'd like to. If you do that, I'm going to send you to the chopping block. That just slows all your momentum. You begin a flip turn by throwing your head down. So why on earth would you lift it up first? I know you're trying to catch one last breath before you have to flip and push off and stay underwater past the flags. So just take it to the side, but not in front of you.
There's our streamline.
Well, that's all I have for you today. Remember, if you found this video helpful, splash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It's completely free. If you want to be the first to see these videos as soon as they're published, then turn on the bell notifications. Also, feel free to share this with your friends and
So
family.
very much for Johnny Nitro.
Everyone and everything. Your best friend happens to be the Grinch. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video.
I'm going to pause for a minute. Always have to make sure that I get the commercials shut off before this starts. So this is all about open turns, which would be for the breaststroke and the butterfly. All right. So here we go. I'm going to try and get my hand set so that I don't be so shaky this time.
After touching the wall with both hands.
Sorry, sometimes things happen. Technical glitches.
Episode for your technique and fitness. What do you say we dive right into it? This video will teach you about open turns.
Streamlining.
Open turns are only done on butterfly and breaststroke. We only do open turns on butterfly and breaststroke. An open turn is a maneuver to change directions quickly. After all, the more time you spend on the wall, the more time you're not moving forward in the water. Therefore, you'll want to get off the wall as quickly as possible. But you have to touch the wall with two hands on fly and breast. So, this is the fastest way to change directions after touching the wall with both hands. The way you do an open turn is best accompanied by a little story. Pretend like your crush is calling you on the phone. And you know that your sibling is going to try and answer the phone first in order to embarrass you. So, you grab the phone tightly with both hands. Elbow your sibling so they're down for the count. Then, you answer the phone and push off the kitchen counter towards your bedroom, where you can have some privacy up in this his house. Now let's go through each step. First, you touch the wall with two hands. Then, you pull your feet to the wall, elbow the water, brush your hair, and push off and streamline. We do an open turn on butterfly and breaststroke because you have to touch the wall with two hands on these two strokes. The other reason for doing open turns is because the swimming world has agreed that this is the fastest maneuver you can do on the wall to switch directions if required to touch with two hands. That may have been a little confusing, so let me break it down for you. If we're being forced to touch the wall with both hands and we're trying to change directions to push off for another lap, then this is the fastest maneuver we could possibly do. So it's important we do it legally and well. That's all I have for you today. Remember, if you found this video helpful, splash that like button.
All right, so there we go.
It's easy and free. If you want to be the first to see these videos as soon as they're published, then turn on the
Goodness
bell
gracious,
notifications.
my phone is
None of
upside
their
down.
information is shared, nor can it.
There we go. So that's what today's lesson was about. Flip turns and open turns. And while I know you can't do them too much at home, I know you can start practicing so that you can start thinking about what you have to do. Good swimmers think about it in their heads as well as portray it with their arms and their legs and their bodies. So that's Monday's lesson. Have a good Monday.